Hello, Mr. Vincent.
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us today. Mr. Vincent, you are the General Manager of Ferdinand Berthoud.
Yes.
So just tell us about the brand.
So the name Ferdinand Berthoud is a bit discreet in the watching world because this name actually make reference to a very important watchmaker from the 17th century. He is born in Fleurier in Switzerland, where we produce watches bearing his name today. And this watchmaker moved to Paris, where he became master watchmaker to the King of France and the Navy, Louis XV. He is the father of marine chronometry in France, and makes the very early marine chronometers that allows France actually to conquest the oceans and enter into competition with the British masters. So Mr. Berthoud is not only a master watchmaker, chronometer maker, but he's a scientist and a philosopher because he published all his work. He is the only watchmaker in the world that integrally published the writings of the work he created. He is the one that created the first equation of time, and he explained in a book how we make it to allow the watchmaker of his generation to reproduce his work and to improve it. He also published many books about his marine chronometers to explain how we were building them with the different escapement he created. He created 20 escapements in his life, and he published in detail his work with beautiful engraved plates that allows the watchmaker of the next generation to really copy his work and to improve it. That's why he is nicknamed the watchmaker of the Enlightenment, because it's this time of spreading the knowledge. He is the only one who has given so much about his creations. And so today our work at Chronometry Ferdinand Berthoud is to take the inspiration from the antique Ferdinand Berthoud timekeeper made by the master and to transcribe them in a modern way, not to reproduce his work, marine chronometer, pocket watches, wall clock watches, but to take the inspiration from the elements, the fusee and chain, the cylindrical hairspring that he was using in his latest marine chronometers, and to create a contemporary watch for daily wearing, very reliable products.
Interesting. There's so much information. Most of them I don't know. It's really, really rich.
Yes,
rich history.
And we have it's a very special niche brand because we produce only 50 watch per year, 30 from the collection FB3 SPC with the cylindrical hairspring, and about 20 with fusee and chain, tourbillon, and other complications. This project is led by Karl Friedrich Schäufele, that is the co-president and Chopard, and this is his own project, standing next to the famous LUC Chopard watches, but here with a dedicated team of research and development, but also production. So we have about 20 craftsmen, watchmaker, and craftsmen that completely decorate our parts by hand, using exclusively manual tools like Mr. Berthoud could have on his desk in the 18th century. So we make very traditional, but the level of quality is exceptional because every part that is decorated by hand is decorated under microscope and sizing 6.7 times. And in the watch industry, as you know, usually the best standards is 2.5 times. So when you take a Ferdinand Berthoud watch and you take your mobile, you can make a close-up maximum, and you will see it's perfect. The finishing is really perfect. Why we make it so much perfect? Because Ferdinand Berthoud exclusively dedicated his watch at his time for the King of France, but also the King of Spain, that was a member of the family of the King of France, and the elite of his time. He never sell watches for the public. He make always super exclusive and extremely amazing timekeepers for really the elite, the connoisseur, and the scientists of his time. And we want to respect that and to pay tribute to this work. That's why we spend so much time in research and development, but also in finishing and watchmaking. As Mr. Berthoud is a chronometer maker, he makes the most accurate marine chronometer of his time, but also pocket watches. He introduced the very first pocket watches displaying a central second. The second, actually, he's the first one. And all his work is about accuracy, precision, timekeeping, and that's why every Ferdinand Berthoud watch we produce must be officially chronometer certified by the COSC, what is extremely rare and unusual for handmade, hand-finished watches of this category. For niche brands, very, very few of other brands of this level take the time and the energy to get everything officially certified chronometer. For some collectors, they say, yes, big brands have cost is nothing. No, it's a huge work. And this is the only way to have a double check of the work made by your watchmaker with a neutral body controlled by the Swiss state that guarantee the accuracy, the running during 15 days testing. And this is very, very important for daily wearing, because we build our watches with complicated mechanism, but for daily wearing. We want our collectors to be able to wear your Ferdinand Berthoud on the wrist daily and playing golf. It must be resistant to everything, shock and everything, because we hate to have our watches kept in the safe. You have just to wear it, enjoy it daily, and we take care of anything that can happen.
So what is the shock resistance in the watch?
So this is like a normal mechanical watch. Even here, this FB3 with the cylindrical hairspring, you can really wear it like the crown watch. No problem. It's super resistant to shocks, to everything.
Oh, the watch.
Because otherwise, if you make delicate watches, it's too complicated to wear. So the collectors then get afraid to break it and they keep in the safe. For me, this is really frustrating. A beautiful watch, you have to wear it daily, enjoy it. And anything that happens, we offer 3 years of guarantee. But when a watch gets damaged during wearing, we always fix it for free. I never charge any repair fee or servicing fee, because this is our gift to the collectors. They trust us, and this is the minimum we can offer them, is free service.
Interesting. I like that. I really like that. Great relationship with the clients.
Yes.
Talking about the clients and the relationship, you are working here with Ahmed Siddiqui.
Yes, for sure.
And I guess tell us about your and how many authorized dealers you have in the region.
Alors, in the region, Siddiqui is the only one for all Middle East. He carries exceptional niche brands, and for me, considering that we only produce 50 watches a year, I have to allocate to the only 8 official retailers we have around the world. So it would not make any sense to open more. And collectors who wants from Middle East that wants to acquire very important timekeepers, they are used to travel to Dubai to go to Mr. Siddiqui to acquire this category of timekeepers. So I believe we are in very good hands.
Great. Is this your first visit to Dubai? I guess we met before, not first visit.
Yeah, we met before. It's we participate since 2016 in the Dubai Watch Week.
Yes.
As soon as we launched the brand, Mr. Siddiqui was on the first to say, I would like to present Ferdinand Berthoud to the Middle East collectors, and we will take the time it deserves. We will not push. We will wait that the collectors learn about the brand, understand where the brand is going, and what we will bring year after year. And no, I believe he's not disappointed because the sales are very good.
And the watches are good as well.
And we have so many awards from the GPAG. This year was our 5th award.
For your last
you.
one, yes. So how do you find Dubai Watch Week for you?
This year is truly exceptional. I never see so much traffic. Collectors that come from all the world, from Europe, even from Geneva. I met collectors from Geneva. You imagine we are in Switzerland and we have no such a fair that assemble the niche brands and the big brands, also the leading names, in a small place where you can really enter, talk with everybody from the brand, present the watch, touch and feel. This is unique in the world. Nowhere you have this facility. And that's why collectors come from all the world. I see collectors from Germany, from USA, from Singapore, from India, and not to mention all Middle East. And this is, for us as a brand, super important, because we get back the feeling from the collector, the expectations. They say, one day, are you going to produce this watch or this watch? What will be the next watch? They try to get information because they are extremely excited. And for us, it gives us very positive feedback, good vibration. You know, it's important to have this energy, and it gives us the confidence. The next development we will bring is what the collectors are expecting. And this new model I'm wearing, the FB3 SPC with the white gold case and the black movement, is the result of the demand of collectors, because they say, you have a rose gold and a white gold case, but white gold case with a gilded dial, and I would like to have the white gold case with the black dial. I say, okay, give me the time. And we decided to wait for the Dubai Watch Week to present exclusively here for the first time this new model. That actually is get a very good response from collectors.
So it's just launched now?
Just launched.
What you can tell us more than that? You just changed the color, right, of the dial?
Yeah, we adapt the color. We changed the gold hands color also, because we had so we here have rose gold, yellow gold hands. And voila, it's actually is a mix of the two existing reference to have a third reference. To have a watch that is a little bit less understated, because when you wear this watch, you cannot know if it's steel, if it's platinum, if it's gold. So it's very discreet by wearing, because as you know, many big cities in the world today is not safe to wear too much show-off watch. Our watches are so unknown in terms, it's so small volume around the world that those who wants to steal a watch, they will not look at this category of products.
Unknown in a good way for us.
Exactly.
Or for the collectors.
They can wear safely and travel around the world without problem.
How much, talking about the models, how many models did you create so far?
We created 6 collections, and we only have 2 left over because the previous collection have been fully sold out. It's true that we make very limited editions, and this year we presented during the Watches and Wonder the final edition of the very first movement we introduced in 2015. That means the caliber with fusée and chain and tourbillon displaying the central second, patented and only one in the world. And for this collection this year, the FB2T collection, standing for tourbillon, you have the round case shape and the original movement with amazing sapphire crystal bridges, and the possibility for the collectors to choose the case material. So they can have it in steel, in gold, in platinum, in titanium, with different finishing, different gold colors. They can choose the color of the dial to a certain extent, depends what we can produce, and if it's matching with the brand image, because I don't allow everything, it must respect the work of Mr. Berthoud. So if it's too extravagant, we always say no. It must be collector, not show off. And it's a limited edition of only 38 movements, limited and numbered to 38. And when we will have sold out the full batch, we will discontinue the caliber. That means it will become a collector item. It will never be reproduced. That means if I want to create a new fusée and chain, I have to have a different escapement and a different display.
But maintenance-wise or service-wise, what will happen? Okay, but let's say after 20 years.
As we belong to a family-owned company, that means the Chopard Group, we benefit from the know-how, the structure, the complete integration of production. Our watch cases are produced by a special division of Chopard in Geneva, with 5 people in charge of our production, from the gold foundry to the final watch case. And this is totally unique in the world of niche brands, because we benefit from an amazing know-how and platform that is extremely safe for the collectors, because voilà, the customer service with Chopin is known for a very performing one, and that means we have really the capacity to repair our watches without any limit of time. As we integrate everything, we produce everything in-house. Each time we produce a movement or a dial, even a dial, when a collector asks me for one dial, color, it maybe it's the only one, I will produce 3 dials, and I keep 2 for the after-sale service, because you never know what happened. Yes. Recently I had a collector who broke his watch. The glass, sapphire crystal, was broken because he had a big shock. So he destroyed the dial, and we had to fix everything and replace everything.
You were ready for that because you have it.
He get his watch back in 1 month. Because for me, a collector who send a watch for servicing or for repair, maximum should take 1 month to deliver the watch back. Because it's stressful for the collectors to give away his watch and they don't know where is my watch, what is happening with my watch. So we always put in priority on top of production. When a watch comes for servicing or repair, I say to my watchmaker, you stop the production and you take the watch, because the watchmaker who has assembled this watch must repair it. And for me it's a rule. Service must be first. Waiting 1 extra month for a watch that you have to deliver, a new watch that is coming, the collector can understand, he can wait. But when the watch belongs to somebody, it is priority, really priority.
Is there any new innovation you can come up with?
Yes, for sure. Next year for the Watches and Wonder, we will present a very interesting collection. Also with the possibility to totally tailor-made the watch, choosing between or the round case model or the octagonal with any material. And we will, for the first time, to make the life of the collector a little bit easier, but also our life, create a configurator on internet where you have the capacity to create your watch virtually in front of you and decide, okay, this is the design I want. This is the different elements I want to have in my watch. And this will allow us to be more reactive in terms of creating the designs, because I have only one designer, and the time he designed, each time the request for the collector, back and forth with different requests, sometimes it can take 3 months. Because it's a long process to create, and then the people are waiting. Sometimes they wait before they answer. So,
Mr. Vincent, it was really great talk with you.
Thank you very much.
I know maybe this is your, as you said, this is your only interview. I guess you are super busy. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing with us this all information. It's really crazy information for us to hear about, and so detailed.
Thank you.
You made me love the brand even more. I wish you all the best in Dubai.
Thank you very much.
Great stay, and we'll be always in touch.
Yes, and I hope you have the chance one day to have the time to visit the manufacturer.
Hopefully we'll be in touch. And
you can organize, because we do that very often. You can make 1 week and you go to the different independent brands, because we work all together. We are not competitors, we are friends.
I like
so
that.
You can come to Fleury and then go to Geneva, go to Acrivia, come to visit Mr. Caributi line, and then you make all in 1 week.
Nice. I would love to do that.
That's something very nice, because you make, when you visit us, you can take pictures of everything. You can make a reportage. We don't hide anything. The collectors can enter the workshop, talk with the people who decorate, talk with the watchmaker, spend the time. If he needs 1 day, he can spend 1 day.
We will definitely do such a thing. Thank you, Mr. Vincent.
Thank you very much.
Have a lovely stay in Dubai.
Thank you.
Thank you.